Yo, Tucker Army, UK Army. Let's go. Yeah, I am live. Okay, that's cool. Let's go, man. Oh man, this is a crazy fight going on right now. Man, this is a crazy fight, a wild fight between Cyrus Patterson and the Kona Walker in the welterweight division. These two guys is going at it, man. Wow, wow, it's a great fight, man. Much love and respect to the UK Army. Tucker Army. Tucker Army, UK Army, y'all hit that like button on your way, on the way in, man.
Who's here tonight in the United States? That will be right towards the end.
You guys let me know. Let me know if you can hear my audio real good. Let me know if you can hear me real good, real loud and clear. But not too loud, but loud and clear. I mean, loud enough and clear, real clear. Make sure I can mute the audio here because it be too loud. You know what I'm saying? It's right now. It's in the co-main event. Of course, the main event is a fight that I'm looking forward to. Galal Yafai versus Tommy Frank. Now I only seen one fight, but I only seen Tommy Frank fight one time before. And I seen two of Galal Yafai, two of his fights. He only like 4 wins, 0 defeats. Young fighter, making some noise in the sport. You know what I mean? I believe he has like, he has like 3 knockouts. So only, very young. I mean, he's not really young, but you could say he's a fighter that's pretty much making noise, undefeated, 4 wins, 0 defeats, 3 wins coming by the way of knockout. And you can honestly say that he most definitely is, a young prospect in a way. I say in a way because he's like 30 years old, of course, but still young enough. He's just at the veteran age where, prime age, pretty much young prime age that, of a lot of fighters that have accomplished a lot in the sport by the time they get 30 years old. But I love Galal Yafai. I love Galal Yafai. I love his fighting style. Of course, he's fighting out of the England. He's fighting out of the United Kingdom. He's a special skilled young talented fighter fighting out of the United Kingdom. I believe he's from the Birmingham part of the United Kingdom, and he's a solid fighter. You know what I mean? He's a solid fighter. I think the guy that he's up against, Tommy Frank. I think that Tommy Frank, he's one of them type of fighters that's gonna come and give it his all, give it his best, and he throws a lot of punches, and he has the dog inside of him. That dog inside of him, he only has 3 defeats, 15 wins, only 3 defeats, 3 wins coming by the way of knockout. Of course, he's only have a 20% KO ratio. Excuse me. His knockout percentage is only 20. His knockout percentage is nothing but 20%. And so he doesn't have the power. And he's more the technical. He's a technical brawler. He's also that slightly the boxer puncher, but more of the technical brawler. He likes to fight, get on the inside, work. Sometimes he'll box. Out of the fight the last fight I seen him in. I believe against a guy last name Harris or something like that. But Tommy Frank come to fight. He's solid. You know what I mean? But I feel that Galal Yafai, is going to win. I just think that, even with the amount of fights, I'm saying on a professional level, I'm saying I think that he just more of the boxer puncher, Uh, more of the slightly smarter fighter, better technician, and I think he wins this fight. Against Tommy Frank. You know what I mean? And I like what I like a little what I was seeing coming from Tommy Frank from his last fight. You know what I mean? But how I became, to be honest with you, how I became a fan of Galal Yafai. I'm not gonna forgive me if I'm jacking my brother's name up, but how I became a fan of his is, I'm not gonna lie to you, the last two fights, this last two fights, like the last fight ended in a technical knockout. Like I love the performance. I love this performance in the last fight. That, and he ended that fight with via a TKO. And I'd like the fight before that fight. You know what I'm saying? Which was I believe it was against a solid opponent. I think the guy Rodriguez Garcia was pretty much undefeated. You know what I'm saying? He was undefeated, and I think that Yafai gave him his first defeat, and it was pretty tough. That it was close too in a way, and Yafai walked away with a split decision, but he came back to make a statement, in his last fight, Galal Yafai, and literally did what he had to do, and he made that statement by scoring a technical knockout over the last opponent. I can't pronounce the guy's name, but I like this. I like the kid's style. I appreciate his style. I love his style, and I think he got a fighter that's gonna push him tonight, or over here in the U.S. where I'm at. Eastern time. This evening, and of course, my brothers and sisters, you guys in the UK and other parts of the certain parts of the UK, of course, you guys, it's nighttime over there where you guys is. That's late. I know it's kind of late, but tonight I think that Yafai is gonna make a statement, and I don't know, he could win this fight. I think it could go to a decision, but I don't know. I think Yafai is looking to make a statement once again. You know what I mean? And he has time, to step up and go up against certain tough fighters, in his weight class. You know what I mean? I think he has time to step up. He's 30 years old. That's still young in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? So he still have time to prove himself. You know what I mean? Even with only four wins, 0 losses, and 3 wins coming by the way of knockout. He's an exciting fighter, though. I love his style. I appreciate his style, and I really think that he's gonna make a statement. You guys, let me know if you can hear me if you're in the chat. Much love and respect. Hold on, let me get to the let me go back to this co-main event though, because I'm missing it's a good co-main event going on. Let me go back to the co-main event, because them guys are going to war. Oh my goodness, these guys going to war. I think the fight might be over. Is the fight over? This is because right now it's in the co-main. It's the co-main event. The main event is up next. Let me see, what round is this in the co-main event? What round? It's Patterson versus Walker. These two guys are letting it all, just leaving it all in the ring. There's 7 rounds scheduled for 10. I mean, these guys are just throwing bombs right there in the pocket, just throwing bombs. Just hitting each other with hard power shots. I mean, body shots. I mean, head shots. I mean, oh my goodness, these guys are hitting each other with hard shots. These guys are going to war. You know what I'm saying? Gotti Ward. Gotti Ward, going to war, man. Oh my goodness. But yeah, the co-main event is pretty much almost over with. Which is in the welterweight division. You had Cyrus Patterson versus Kona Walker. I believe that's how you pronounce the fighter's first name, Kona Walker. This fight, this co-main event is a fight taking place in the welterweight division. But it's a war going on. These guys are right there in the pocket, banging it. I mean, just banging on each other. I mean, just hitting each other. They just ain't blocking. They ain't trying to do. They just letting it all. They just letting it all out. Just both fighters are taking hard shots and taking punishment, going to war. Right there in the pocket, right there in the center. I mean, right there in the pocket, right there on the inside. They ain't trying to go to the outside. They ain't they ain't trying to go. They listen. Both fighters are trying to get each other out of there. They are trying to knock each other out. It's a war going on right now between Cyrus Patterson and Kona Walker. Forgive me, guys. I missed the other fights. I'm sorry I couldn't go live earlier. I just got in not too long ago, and of course I had to make one quick stop, and show a friend of mine some love. So I'm sorry I wasn't able to cover the other fights that was on this card. I just want to apologize to you guys. I wasn't able to cover the other fights, which was a good amount of fights, on this card tonight, and I'm sorry I wasn't able to cover those other fights. And I'm usually getting highlights, copying and, recording, getting highlights, and kind of edit and make it, kind of like real creative as far as when I'm showcasing the highlights. But I'm suspended from Twitter, and I don't put it nowhere else. I could probably start on Instagram and see how that works. And but I ain't finna go there. But or YouTube, same thing with YouTube. So I don't know. I guess it's a certain way I do the highlights, kind of make it my own, but it's still their content, so I can't even complain or even trip about that. But I want to be able to give you guys certain content, what I'm saying, that you guys can be able, for guys that's not able to see the fights, that don't have the zone, or if sometimes it can be fights on ESPN, or it can be fights on Showtime or Box, whatever network, you know what I mean? But yeah, these guys are going to war, man. My goodness. But yeah, I'm here to do commentary for the main event, of course. Galal Yafai versus Tommy Frank. I think it's going to be a solid fight for the WBC International flyweight title. And I think these little guys are going to go to war. You know what I mean? But I favor Galal Yafai to win the fight. I think Tommy Frank is going to push him. And Galal Yafai digs deep. Slightly being the smarter fighter, breaks him down. Maybe it goes 12, maybe it don't. I don't know, but I know Galal Yafai will be victorious tonight. Let me make sure I ain't missing no one in the chat. Let me come to the chat real quick. Let me see. Make sure I ain't missing none of my brothers and sisters. Let me get over here. What's good with you? My brother Popoy Loft. He says, who wins between oh, it's hard to pronounce those names. Oh man, I'm gonna get back to you on that one, Popoy. My brother Brendan Smith is in the building. He says you should look at the Texas Chainsaw Massacre game. I don't know, man. I'm not really into those type of games, but I am a big fan. Once upon a time, I used to be Brendan Smith. I'm not gonna lie. I used to be a big fan of the Chainsaw Massacre. I think I've seen every single movie, even the last movie that came out. I think a year or two ago. The last Chainsaw Massacre, Brendan Smith. You know what I'm saying? I might check out. I think that's the last one I saw. The one that recently came out, probably a year ago. Yeah, because I was a big fan of Leatherface. You know what I mean? But I never know, they came out with a video game. Oh my goodness, Leatherface in a video game? That's wild. Yeah, that's wild, man. Hey, Brendan Smith, you guys let me know if you can hear me real good, real clear in the chat. Wish I get some of this good old water. And you guys let me know if you can hear me real clear in the chat. My brother Brendan Smith says, you're good. Okay, thank you, champ. Appreciate that, man. All right, let's get back. Man, these guys are going to war, man. Golly. Patterson versus Walker, co-main event. 8 rounds scheduled for 10. And the 8th round scheduled for 10, I'm sorry. Oh, man, that was a hard left hand coming from Walker. Oh, hard left foot, right hook coming from Walker. I think Walker got Patterson hurt. Oh, my goodness. Cut the 4-punch combination, followed by another 3-punch combination. He's throwing a flurry of punches. Oh, Walker is trying to knock out Patterson. And that's the end of the 8th round. Oh, my goodness. Wow. I mean, Walker, oh, my goodness, a big right hand. But Walker was fighting back, but dang, he got hit. I think he got his attention, slightly hurt him in that 8th round with that big, powerful right hand. I'm talking about left hand. I'm tripping, y'all. Please forgive me. Man, but he got caught with a big, I think it's over. Patterson cannot continue. Walker just scored a 8th round technical knockout, 9th round, sorry. 8th round technical, 9th round technical knockout over Walker. Walker just scored over Patterson. Let me make sure, I'm tripping. Okay, it was the 8th. It was the 9th round. 9th round technical knockout by Walker. Man, he just stopped Patterson. Man. I mean, it was like a lethal hard right hand. Boom! He followed up. Bam! Left foot, right hook, left foot. Pow, pow, one. Accumulation of flurries. I mean, like 5 little pity. More like pity pat shots. 5 punch combination. Then he followed up with another 3-punch combination, and then that was the end of the bell. But it was boom, bam! It was a jab, a weak jab that set up a powerful right hand. But Patterson was fighting back. He was going to war with Walker. But Walker and Patterson was starting. Of course, both fighters were starting to fade. But I think Walker was slightly a little bit more aggressive. And I think he sensed that, he was hurting Patterson with some good power shots. There's a lot of especially good power shots to the head. You know what I mean? And I think what pretty much put the icing on the cake was when he landed that right hand, that used that weak jab, like he feinted the jab. He threw out a fake, a trap, a little weak jab, boom, come with the right hand. Weak jab, boom, come with the straight right lead. You know what I'm saying? And on the chin, boom, it hurt, and it really hurt Patterson. And then after that, he just came on with accumulation of shots. That I guess they felt he couldn't continue. He couldn't continue. He was taking too much punishment. I believe his trainer stopped his trainer threw in the towel. You can say that. His trainer threw in the towel. Yeah, but I ain't gonna lie, Walker was hitting him with some big shots, man. Even though both fighters was going to war. It was an entertaining fight. They was both going to war, landing some good shots. They was fighting in the pocket, throwing a lot of punches. One thing about these small guys, especially like the welterweight divisions, all the way down to bantamweight, a strawweight, all them smaller weight classes. You know what I'm saying? Them guys are gonna throw a lot of punches per round, so you ain't gotta never worry about not being entertained in them in those smaller weight classes. You know what I'm saying? Because them guys are gonna throw a lot of punches per round, man. You better best believe that. Yeah. So Walker won. Walker won by ninth round technical knockout. It was a good fight though. You know, I came in around the sixth round. Well, you know, the sixth round, but I mean around the fifth round. I'm sorry, but I caught a good enough amount of action though. I ain't gonna lie. So let me see. Yeah. So this was the co-main event. Congratulations to he's so excited, man. Congratulations to Kona Walker, winner by technical knockout. He now his new record is 12 wins, only 2 defeats, 4 wins coming by the way of knockout. Kona Walker is the winner. You know what I'm saying? Congrats to Kona Walker, man. You know, he most definitely was in the war. He was in the war, like I kid you not. Cyrus Patterson, he excuse me, he has nothing to be ashamed of. I mean, Cyrus Patterson had nothing to be ashamed of, man. He came to fight. You know, he showed a lot of heart, determination, grit, and toughness. He threw a lot of punches, landed a lot of good hard shots, a lot of clean, effective shots. Had his moments in the fight. Really dig down deep. Made Kona Walker, who is victorious, who won the fight. Made him dig down deep. And it was an entertaining fight. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna go back to rewatch the first 5 rounds, because those are the rounds that I missed. Well, yeah, pretty much half of the 5th round. But I'm gonna go back and rewatch the fight, because both of those guys were bruised up badly. I mean, going to war, going toe to toe. I mean, they had their little, war going on. You know what I mean? There's a little war going on. It was an epic little war going on, and them guys went backing up. Like Cyrus Patterson went backing up. Kona Walker went backing up. The only time that they was getting pushed back is when one fighter was starting to be start to dominate a little bit over the other, with a lot of power shots and accumulation of shots. Just showing the ferociousness on and being very aggressive at times. And I think it was more of Kona Walker kind of being slightly more of the aggressor. You know what I'm saying? With effective aggressiveness. You know what I'm saying? I think he hits maybe a little harder than Cyrus Patterson. Because I know it was some Cyrus Patterson shots that were landing on Kona Walker that was getting his attention. But I think like he doesn't like have that type of power where it can keep Kona Walker from coming forward. Because Kona Walker, that's what made it a war. And Cyrus Patterson got to the point where he's not finna back up, and he's not finna back down. He's finna come forward, and he's finna let this guy know, I'm here to fight. I'm not here to let you just do what you want to do. But kind of sometimes in certain situations, guys is gonna have the slight edge and have the advantage. And that was the situation with Kona Walker, winning the fight that led to a technical knockout, over Cyrus Patterson. You know what I'm saying? He digged just a little deeper. And also, he was the bigger puncher between the two. And slightly landed more of the harder, clean, effective shots. So the main event is next. Let me check the chat to see who's all in here. Much love and respect to all you guys that's joining me, man. Much love and respect to the Tucker Army, UK Army. I see you guys. My brother John in the building. John, he said, hey, Andrew, how you doing, my brother John? My brother Piro. My brother Puro PFM is in the building. Puro, much love and respect. He says, AT, what's good with you, my great brother Puro? You know what I'm saying? What's good with my great brother John. My brother John Raderez is in the building. My brother Brendan Smith, much love and respect to the general. He says, what is with the zone fighters getting caught? I don't know what's going on, man. I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't really want to get into that. I want to touch up on that. I kind of want to focus on the positive. You know what I'm saying? I kind of like want to focus on the positive, but I talk about that, you know, in the video, up and coming video on what I feel about the situations regarding certain fighters, that are getting, from due to drug tests and things of that nature, or getting, caught with certain illegal substances and things of that nature. I don't know. We're going to get into that. We're going to talk about that. I'll probably do a little series on how I feel about the situation and touch up on that topic and kind of go, dive a little deep into it. Not get too deep, but just a little deep, and explain and give you my on how what I feel about certain fighters regarding, Dillian White, regarding Alicia Baumgartner, their situations, of being, due to drug tests and things, and then getting caught with illegal banned substances and things of that nature. I'll touch up on that, but we're gonna focus on the good though. We're gonna focus on the good. But the main event is up next. Let me get back to the chat. John Ryder says salute, my brother. John Ryder says salute, brother. Salute to you, my great brother. He says change name to this after Ryder fought Canelo. He said you changed it to. Oh, okay, John, I got you, bro. Yeah, man, I got you, bro. My brother Puro says same old, bro. Yard work. Hey, man, I remember them days, man, when I had my house, man. You know what I'm saying? When I had my house, man, I most definitely had to take care of the yard. The grass and the plants and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? I pretty much grew up. Pure, I'm not gonna lie, man. I pretty much grew up being a gardener. And a yard man. You know what I'm saying? As a kid, cutting the neighbor's yard, cutting other people around the community's yard, other people in the community yard, the neighbors and everything, and even got a little older, started to, travel with some guys to cut different yards, across town and things of that nature. So I remember them days, bro. Trust me. I remember them days. My brother John says, been telling people, Yafai, he's a good fighter. Yes, he is, man. Y'all, Galal Yafai is a good fighter. He's a good fighter. And I believe he's going to not just be as he moves forward, he's going to become a great fighter as he step up and fight top-level opposition, top-level competition. You're going to see that he's a great fighter as he continue to perfect his craft and sharpen his tools. You're going to see that he's a great fighter. You know what I mean? And I appreciate his style. I love his style, man. I'm a big fan of his style. I was saying it before a lot of you guys started to join in, that this kid is special, man. Like, the kid is special. Like, even at 30 years old, already at the veteran age, he's still young, 30 years old. He still got a lot to prove. Still at a certain age, even though only 4 wins, only 0 losses, 3 wins coming by the way of knockout, with having just only a few number of fights in his professional excuse me, in his professional career. I feel that he is still at the perfect time where he's going to get a significant amount of number of fights, and I think you're going to see how great of a fight, not just how good he is. I think you're going to see how great he is, because he's a smart thinking man fighter. One of them type of fighters that will fight you on the inside. More is also that technical brawler, but he's going to show you that he's a smart technician as well, and be more of that boxer puncher, or you can say slightly pure boxer puncher. Can make adjustments and break you down. I think sometimes he get caught up And I just think sometimes it's just certain styles that can most definitely throw you off a little bit. And but he's very good at making the adjustments. Like I said, his last fight, he made a statement. That's the fight before the last fight. Even though it was close and he won by split decision, he showed that. He showed us that he can box. He has the range generalship, he has the ring IQ, and he can box. I know the style was somewhat difficult, but he was able to come back in his last fight, make a statement by winning by a technical knockout. Can he win a technical knockout over Tommy Frank? Frank is a solid fighter. He comes to fight, got a lot of heart. He's a dog, in a way. But I think that Galal Yafai is a smart fighter, and I think he's slightly the better skilled fighter, slightly the better technician between the two. Tommy Frank, I appreciate his grit, his toughness, though. I appreciate that dog inside of him that's gonna dig so deep. He's solid. He's a solid boxer, technical brawler, boxer. Conventional in a way, in a way. But I'm gonna say that the guy is gonna come to fight though. That's what's gonna make it. That's what's gonna go. It's gonna push your fire. It's gonna really push your fire to really dig deep. You guys gonna see what I'm talking about. It's gonna push your fire to dig deep. You know what I'm saying? And once he pushes your fire to dig deep, then that's when I believe you're gonna see your fire dig down deep and just start to dominate in a way. In a way, he starts to dominate. I think it can go to a decision, your fire unanimous decision, or maybe it gets to a point they could stop the fight. I don't know, but I'm leaning towards more of a decision for Galal Yafai. But Tommy Frank, you can't count him out. Like the dude, like this guy, man. This guy is like a little rabbit pit bull, man. Like Tommy Frank is like a little rabbit pit bull. 15 wins, only 3 defeats. 3 wins coming by the way of knockout. I know he doesn't have the power like that. He's not really known as a big puncher, but accumulation of shots and things of that nature, and sometimes just being smart and preparing for a certain style, you just never know. So you can't necessarily really count out the underdog, because sometimes the favorite going in is could deal with a certain style that could throw him off his game, and he might not have fully prepared, or maybe haven't prepared for the style. And you can see that he can't barely get into the rhythm that he wants to get into. He can barely get in position to set up certain shots, maybe due to the underdog having a good game plan and actually really study the fighter that's considered the favorite. You know what I'm saying? So that you never know. You can be full of surprises. And I know that Tommy Frank, a fighter coming out of Sheffield, that's the United Kingdom. I just know that this guy is not coming to lose. I know that this guy is coming to give it his best. And I know he got a lot of heart, determination, grit, and toughness. They are fighting for the WBC International flyweight title. But I'm telling you right now, like Tommy Frank is the type of fight that Galal Yafai will need. It's the type of fight that he needs. I'm not gonna lie, because the type of fighter that Tommy Frank is, he's just going. And the one thing about these smaller guys, I'm gonna get to the chat in a minute, guys. I love you guys, man. UK Army, Tucker Army, thank you guys for joining me. But the thing about certain fighters, like a Tommy Frank, he's gonna keep coming. He's gonna keep coming, even though his last fight he lost, by technical knockout. But the thing is, the I can look at not the fight after his last fight, but 2 fights before. No. I'm tripping. I'm thinking on the wrong. I got 2 fighters mixed up. because I take that back. I seen two fights from Tommy Frank. I seen one fight where he won. I believe he won like a unanimous decision. But he was going to war with the guy. I mean, he was going to war with that guy. I forget the guy's name. So I forget. I said I seen him fight only one time, but I did see the defeat. I did see when he was defeated by a fighter named Jay Harris in this last fight. I'm talking about Tommy Frank. But even in that fight, he showed a lot of heart, determination, grit, and toughness. Even in that fight, he showed that he's a warrior, he's a gladiator, he's a dog, he's an animal. Even in that fight, even though he lost, and the fact that he was pushing himself so hard, and the dude was pretty much a solid technician, you know what I'm saying, and was good at setting up certain shots, and he was kind of throwing Tommy Frank off. You know what I mean? And he fell into he made few mistakes that cost him the fight. That led into a technical knockout defeat for him. But you can always 3 losses, 4 losses, 2 losses, 1 win loss doesn't define a fighter. You can always bounce back and recover. Just go back to the drawing board. Go work on some things, work on those certain mistakes, fix those mistakes, further perfect your craft. Because Tommy Frank is still a young fighter. He still can get better. He still can progress, even at 30 years old. Normally, as a veteran, young prime veteran age, or prime veteran age. I'm sorry, but he's still at a certain age. He still can make some adjustments. Make certain adjustments, make certain corrections. He can further perfect his craft and go and be better. It can be a better version of himself still at the age of 30. I'm talking about Tommy Frank. But when the difference between Tommy Frank and Galal Yafai is that Galal Yafai is the type of fighter that he's looking for you to make certain mistakes. Like, he's looking for you to make certain mistakes so he can capitalize on your mistake. Him being a prime, like at the age of a prime veteran fighter, 30, and still young enough to improve, and as he steps up and fight tougher opposition, tougher competition. I'm sorry. I think that he, just like when he went up against the undefeated fighter, Gohan Rodriguez Garcia, when he went up against him, barely got past him. He won a split decision, in his favor. It was a close fight. That type of style was the type of style that he needed to go up against to see where he's at, skill wise, right? So sometimes you have certain fighters that can have this dog mentality, like a Sean Porter, for example. Like a Lara, you know what I'm saying? Who was just defeated in the rematch between Lee Wood. In that rematch, Lara and Lee Wood. Like a monster like a Lara, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you have them type of fighters that's gonna push you. But yeah, you can say that Tommy Frank doesn't necessarily have the power like a Lara, but he still got that animal, he got that dog in him that he gonna just pressure you. You can't say effective aggressiveness, but you can say aggressive and cut off the ring, apply pressure, and try to come on with accumulation of shots. Try to come on singles, sometimes a counter here and there, 2-punch, 3-punch, 4-punch combination, head body, try to overwhelm you with shots. You know what I mean? To stay busy, keep you going, and if you fall into a certain trap of a fighter that comes with that particular game plan, sometimes you can't get into rhythm, you're uncomfortable, you can't really set up the shots like you want to. But I just think that Galal Yafai got good timing. The guy has great timing. He's a smart fighter, and I think he's not going to fall in those certain traps. Because Tommy Frank can box. Galal Yafai is more of the boxer puncher, or more of the pure boxer puncher, and the technical brawler in a way, conventional in a way. Tommy Frank is more the technical brawler and the boxer. You know, to the point that he's more the technical brawler, but he's more of the guy that's going to try to force you on the inside. You know, for what I've seen, you know what I mean. And I think that Galal Yafai he's going to make a statement tonight to show that I can deal with this certain style. I'm going to show you guys not how good I am, but I'm going to show you guys how great I am. And I think that's the separation right there, just based on being slightly fundamentally sound, slightly the better technician, slightly the smarter fighter, and also a fighter that has a 75% KO ratio. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, his knockout percentage is 75%. So that says everything right there. That if it don't go 12, you'll know that he stepped in the ring to make a statement to get that knockout. I'm not letting it go 12. Galal Yafai is not letting it go. I'm sorry, not 12. I'm tripping. But he's not letting it go to decision. You know what I'm saying? He's looking to stop Tommy Frank. You know what I'm saying? He's looking to stop him. Much love and respect to all my brothers in the chat. Let's get to the chat. I'm sorry, man. Let me get to you guys. Let me get to you guys' comments real quick before we start this commentary. He says, my brother John says, been telling people about Yafai. He's a good fighter. Absolutely, John, my brother. John says, used to be Bon Scott. You probably don't remember. Yes, I do remember my brother John. My brother Bon Scott. Man, much love and respect to you, General. Much love and respect to you, General, man. Oh, man. Bon Scott, that's you, bro. John Rogers says, yikes, AT used to be a yardie. Yikes, AT used to be a yardie. Yeah, as a young kid, man, from a teenager. Yeah, they had us out there doing yards and stuff, man. He said, "Yo, cut your dreads off, brother." You cut your, no, I didn't cut my plaits off. I still got my hair. It's just my hair right now is just it's like it's kind of like in the, like, you know, it's like drawed up because I had washed my hair. It's drawed up, and I got like a stocking cap, like a wave cap over my head with a hat on my head. I still got my hair. I never had dreads. It was just plaits. You can call them twisters, you can call them plaits, but I just had plaits. I took them out and washed my hair, and then I got my hair braided, and then and now it's just like rough looking. So I got a cap over my head, a wave cap over my head with a hat on top of the wave cap. My brother John says was offered $1 million to fight Ali, but wanted to stay and fight for. Oh wow! He said, "What is $1 million compared to the love of 8 million Cubans?" What that's what he said. My brother John says, "Sorry, I feel like I am spamming the chat." Now you good, brother. John says, "I'll be quiet now." John says, "Plats, bro. Thought it was dread." Nah, yeah, it was plats, bro. Oh, here we go, y'all. Both fighters in the ring. I'm going to get, my brothers, I love you guys. My brothers, UK Army, Tucker Army, my sisters and brothers. You know what I'm saying? The whole entire UK Army, Tucker Army. Love you guys. Finna get into the commentary. I'm going to get back to the chat. In between rounds, I'm going to try to get back to the chat. But thank you guys for joining me live for this great card, for this great fight, for the main event. You know what I'm saying? We got, man, this main event I believe gonna be a good one. Man, we got Galal Yafai versus Tommy Frank. Let's go. I think I'm gonna let me see if I can get away with just a little audio.
Sports. This bout is sanctioned under the auspices.
Okay, you guys let me know if you can hear the audio to the fight, and let me know if it's not too loud, guys. I'm gonna come back to the chat. I'm gonna have the audio up just a little bit so I can slightly hear what's going, pretty much what's going on. Hear what's going on in the fight. You know, of course, even though I don't need audio because I'm doing live commentary. So I don't really need the audio, but I just wanted to kind of like hear just a little audio. But you guys let me know in the chat, can you guys hear the audio? Is it loud? Like the audio coming from the fight. Is it loud or is it real low? Can you guys hear it or barely can hear it? Let me know. You'll be back in 5 rounds. That's how long it will take. Yafai. My brother John said it's only gonna take. Let's go, baby. Let's go. You said my brother John said Yafai, Galal Yafai is gonna knock him out. He said he's gonna knock him out within 4. Audio good, bro. Thank you, my brother John. The brother Bon Scott. Hey, here we go, baby. The main event. Fight starts now. Let's go. Let's go and get this water because you know I'm finna get it in. Here we go. The challenger in the red corner. Here we go. Here we go. Tommy Frank, 15 wins, only 3 defeats, 3 wins coming by the way of knockout from Sheffield, England. Tommy Frank. Here we go, baby. Let's get it. Let's go. And fighting out of the blue corner. And fighting out of the blue corner. And fighting out of the blue corner. Perfect professional record. 4 wins, no defeats. 3 wins coming by the way of knockouts. By the way of knockout, fight out of Birmingham, England. 2020 Olympic gold medalist. Defending WBC International Flyweight title holder and champion, Galal Yafai. Let's go, baby. Main event, baby. Let's go, man. UK Army, Tucker Army. Y'all already know what time it is, baby. I couldn't miss this one. Let's get this mic a little closer. Not too in front. Okay. Mic, stay right there so I want you guys to be able to see my face. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Here we go, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
All of them 10 rounders. Domestic opposition here tonight.
Like 2 of you guys predicting that Galal Yafai is going to get him out of there within the 4 rounds. But we about to find out. Oh, Galal Yafai's coming on strong with the hook. Oh, here comes Tommy Frank with a hook. Oh, big. Oh, they both are exchanging hooks. Right hook, left hooks. Right hook, left hooks. They both are exchanging. None of these punches are effective. They're going to war on the inside, throwing inferior punches, throwing combinations. Oh, they both are throwing combinations, throwing hooks, throwing right hands, throwing left hands. Are going to war. They both are trying to go body knife, vicious body shot by Galal Yafai. Oh, Galal Yafai with the right hook, left hook. Galal Yafai is on top. Oh, 2-punch contact. Oh, down go Tommy Frank already with a left hook, right hook. Down goes Tommy Frank. Galal Yafai is turning like I am the man. Come see me. Come see me. Here we go, baby. Ain't nobody give commentary like I do. Oh, the 3-punch combination, 4-punch combination, 2-punch combination. Oh, right hook, left hook. Oh, right hook, left hook coming by Yafai. Yafai with a big right hook. And down go Tommy Frank again by a left hook by Yafai. Referee said it was a slip. Here we go. Yafai is on top. Tommy. Oh, vicious book. Oh, vicious left right hook. Left hook. Right hook. Left hook. Vicious body shot by Yafai. Oh, Frank is fighting back. Frank is bleeding already. He's throwing 2-punch combination. Oh, hard. Oh, hard left hook. Oh, hard right hook by Yafai. Oh, hard left hand to the body by Yafai. Oh, 1-2 by Yafai. Hard 1-2 by Yafai. Got Yafai. Oh, with the hard. Oh, that was a hard left hand. Another hard left hand by Yafai. Left right hook by Yafai. Left, right, hard left hand. Hard left hand by Yafai. Another hard left hand, right hook by Yafai. Oh, left hook, right hook by Yafai. And they threw in the towel, and it's over. First round knockout, technical knockout. They stopped the fight. Galal Yafai with the first round technical knockout, punishing Tommy Frank, not letting the both of them. Was straight on him like a rabbit pit bull, like a rabbit pit bull. We was on him like a bulldog, on him like a Rottweiler, on him. He was on top of him, but not let up off of him, hitting him with power shot after power shot, counter punch, single counter shots, hooks to the body, right hooks, left hooks to the head, left hands to the head, right hooks, left hands, right hands, 1-2, 2-punch combination, 3-punch combination, 4-punch combination, hard left hands, couple of hard left hands, couple of hard vicious body shots, hard left hooks, right hooks, and they had to stop the fight. And was able to score a knockdown. And was on his way scoring another knockdown. And they just had to stop the fight. He's finna end up viciously knocking out Tommy Frank. But he finished him. That they had to throw in the towel. His corner had to throw in the towel. Had punishing him on the ropes. Had him punish Tommy Frank on the ropes. I mean the vicious left hooks, the vicious right hooks, boom, the vicious hard left hands, vicious right hooks, vicious left straight right leads, vicious left hooks to the body. The punishment was just too much Yafai. Yafai is a monster, bro. It's a monster, bro. First round, I didn't think it was gonna happen in the first round. A lot of you guys predicted within 3 to 4 rounds he was gonna get him out of there. But guess what? You guys were close enough, cause he got it out. He didn't get him out of there in 2 or 3, or within 4 rounds. He got him out of there in the first round. First round technical knockout. That kid stayed on top of him. He was like a red-nosed pit, locked on to the neck, and with a tight grip. He would not let up. He would not let loose. He would not let loose. He would not get up. He would not let up. He stayed on top of him. Once he got him to the neck, like that red-nosed pit got you to the neck, take you down to the ground, and just start dominating you and start just punishing you. That was this man Galal Yafai. Straight like that pit bull, taking his enemy down to the ground and it's over, or taking his prey down to the ground and it's over. Oh my goodness, that was a dominant performance by Galal Yafai, and he still retains the WBC International Flyweight title. Galal Yafai, my goodness, he's a monster, bro. I was hoping that at least would have went 6 or 7 or 8 rounds, but a lot of you guys, especially John and Brennan and a couple of you guys predicted within 3 or 4 rounds it was going to be over. But I knew that Galal Yafai was going to probably score a technical knockout, but not in the first round. I am surprised, but a lot of you guys called it. You guys said within 3 or 4 rounds, but it was the first round. Galal Yafai is waving at his family. Galal Yafai is showboating still. And now improves to winner by technical knockout in the first round. Now improves to 5 wins. 0 still undefeated. 4 wins coming by the way of knockout. Galal Yafai is a monster. One of the best fighters coming out of the One of the best fighters, I repeat, one of the best fighters coming out of the United Kingdom. Fighting out of the United Kingdom, Birmingham, United Kingdom. He's a monster. He's a beast, man. Like I told you guys, I could not. I had to go live. See, because I knew something like this could possibly happen. I'm a little surprised. I kind of saw it a little different. But the first round technical knockout. Now we all knew that Galal Yafai was going to win this fight, but I thought it was going to be more of a challenge. It was not a challenge at all. This was basically a punishment. This was basically an execution. Galal Yafai, Galal Yafai, man, listen. Galal Yafai is a beast. Like, I'm worried for any man stepping in the ring with this guy. Any man, they better be ready. This guy is a. Let's get to the chat, man. Let's get to this chat, man. Wow, bro. Hey, that dude is a monster, bro. Hey, that dude's a monster, bro. Hey, that dude is a monster. He said, hey, John says, spread that boy's name. Greg, Hey, he said that was quicker than even I thought. Laughing my behind. Laughing my behind. John, you a fool. John, you got me laughing, bro. Hey, John says, great commentary, brother. Wish it was longer, but Yafai is special fighter. No joke, he is a special fighter. Galal Yafai is a very special fighter, bro. He is the truth. He is the truth. He is a beast. He is a monster. This kid is a monster. This kid is a monster, bro. I feel for any fighter step in the ring. Any fighter step in the ring with that monster, they in trouble, bro. They in trouble. I'm telling you, even the best guys at flyweight. Not anybody at flyweight, they step in there with your five, they in trouble. He is a dangerous fighter, bro. He is a dangerous, aggressive, elusive, the elusiveness, the ferociousness, the grit, the toughness. He's like this new school fighter mixed with an old school fighter. Bro, he's a monster. He's just a whole nother monster, bro. Hey, John, my brother John says, please do the Edwards Rodriguez fight, AT. Sonny is another special fighter. He's gonna take down. I'm gonna do that fight. I'm not gonna miss that one, John, because I really had that plan. I really planned to do the Sonny, because Sonny is another fighter. Sonny Edwards is another fighter that I'm really looking forward to. And I know Rodriguez is a solid fighter. Edwards is a solid fighter. And I know Sonny is a tough fighter. I was not going to miss that one. I was going to go live. I was going to surprise you guys with that fight. Sonny is another special fighter, and he's going to take listen, John, I'm not going to miss that one, bro. I'm not going to miss it because, y'all, listen, but I'm still blown away. I'm still blown away at this fight, bro. Like, Galal Yafai is a monster, bro. I'm telling you, this guy is a problem. He's a threat, bro. I'm telling you, I'm going crazy. Hey, my brother John says, good night, Irene. John says, good night, Irene. I see you in my dreams. My brother John says, great commentary. Thank you, John. Appreciate you, my great brother. Hello. Let me make sure I ain't missing no comments. My brother John says, spread that boy's name. Spread that boy's name, brother. He's gonna be a threat to the big boys. Yeah, he's gonna be a threat to anybody that step in the ring with them. Anybody and everybody. And no matter who steps in the ring with this guy. He's a threat. He's a problem for anybody, bro. I'm saying it now. And you know me. You know I see it. Sometimes I see it early. And so sometimes that the boxing fans and sometimes you guys come back after I say certain things about a fighter when I'm learning about a fighter, I'm just now seeing the fighter. If it's my first time seeing them fight and I see something and I go do film study, I'm telling you right now, you're gonna come back to after he had a fight against that certain fighter. I'll be like, this is what I see. This guy's a problem. He's a threat, and he might beat the guy that it could be with ease. That could be the toughest fight. Could be considered the toughest fight, or considered the threat. That threat that is gonna really challenge him, push him, and take him to a whole nother level. It's gonna be a threat, but it might not be a threat. He might dominate. You know what I'm saying? He might dominate that guy. You know what I'm saying? When he does step up and fight one of those top guys, he could make it easy. He could make it look easy. Not saying that it's not going to be competitive. Not saying that those fights are not going to be challenging. But this kid, Galal Yafai, is a monster, bro. He's a technically sound, pure boxer, puncher, technical brawler. He's conventional. He can do it all. He's explosive. The ferociousness, the elusiveness, the ferociousness, the elusiveness, the aggressiveness, the ring IQ, the ring generalship, the hand speed, the timing, the power, the effective aggressiveness, the cutting off the ring, the inside, the fighting on the inside, getting in and getting out, the movement. The guy can do it all. He is a problem. I repeat, a problem, a threat. And I fear for any man that steps in the ring with that monster, bro. any fighter, any man steps in there with Galal Yafai, is going to have their hands full. I repeat. You know what I'm saying? My brother John says, "Have you watched Sonny's fight? You are in for a treat. If not, no. Yes, I have seen Sonny Edwards, bro. Like the Edward brothers, they can both for the like those Edward brothers can fight, bro. Like I kid you not, those Edward brothers can fight. Those Edwards, bro. I'm a big fan of the Edward brothers, bro. Especially Sonny. You know, I'm a big fan of Sonny. I'm a big fan of both of the Edward brothers. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, like those guys can fight, bro. Those are great. Those brothers are great fighters. The Edward brothers are great fighters. I kid you not. My brother John says, he says Moses Italoma and his brothers, especially Adam says, watch these boys, Andrew. Yeah, I'm gonna check them guys out. Not familiar with those brothers, but I am familiar with the Edward brothers though. You know what I'm saying? And they are tough and dangerous fighters. Them guys are great fighters, and I'm gonna most definitely check these brothers out. The Aziz brothers. You know what I'm saying? No, hold on, especially Adam Aziz. Oh, watch. Yeah, I'm gonna check them guys out, brother. Yeah, John, I'm gonna check those guys out. John says Yafai is a world champion in waiting. Yes, he is. He's a future world champion. You know what I'm saying? And I don't see nobody beating him anytime soon. Like I'm just being honest with you, John. Hey, my brother Gasha Ghost is in the building. He said, "What the result of Yafai Frank?" Hey, bro, you want to know the Gasha? You want to know the results, Gasha? Hey, John Ryder's. Hey, John Ryder's. Hey, give Gasha the results. John, let Gasha know what happened in the fight between Galal Yafai and Tommy Frank.
Galal did it, and I just want to follow his footsteps.
Matter of fact, I'll tell you. Gasha, Tommy Frank got dominated and destroyed in the first round. Galal Yafai won first round destruction. Yeah, that's right, Gasha. First round technical knockout for Galal Yafai. First round technical knockout. That's right. Gasha, I'm just telling you. That dude, Galal Yafai, is a beast. What he just did to Tommy Frank was child abuse. I don't know if you guys, you know, if you're not over here in the U.S., we got a department called Department of Children and Family, you know, Services. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes when you abuse, when a child is abused and stuff like that, and being abused by their parents and stuff like that, child abuse, that Galal Yafai just committed child abuse, against Tommy Frank. It was child abuse. So we got what you call the Department Children and Family. They need to call the Department Children and Family. If we got something like that over there in the United Kingdom, they need to call the Department of Children and Family on Galal Yafai. Galal Yafai is a monster, bro. I mean, he beat Tommy Frank like he stole something, and he did not let up off of him. He was like a pit bull, like a bulldog that got that neck and just ripping you down and just slinging you. He just had the lock. He lock jaw. We call it lock jaw. Boom, teeth, boom, down on neck, down to that pit bull, that red nose pit, or that pit bull, had his enemy, sent down, or down to the ground and just beating him up. That's how Galal Yafai did Tommy Frank. He was that pit bull that stayed on top of him, but not lit up off of him, and just beat him all up on the ropes. Was throwing him, was pushing him all. Man, like, listen, the guy has the power. The guy has ring generalship. The guy has the ring generalship, the ring IQ. He has the hand speed. He has the power. He has the footwork. The upper body movement is beautiful. He's a vicious combination puncher. He's a deadly single punch power puncher. He's a deadly counter puncher, conventional inside fighter, outside fighter, boxer puncher, per boxer puncher. Dang, he's a complete fighter. The kid, I want to see him against the best. I believe he'll beat a lot of those tough fighters in between those divisions of the flyweight division. He's the monster. He is that guy. He's that guy. He step up against the top level opposition, competition. He gonna be a threat and a problem for them guys. Not saying win or lose, but I don't see nobody beating him no time soon. He is an animal. He is a monster. That dude was on top of. He was on top of Tommy Franks like Godzilla or King Kong. He was just beating the brakes, boom, boom, just start letting. That dude is a monster, bro. I don't have anything else to say. Like, anybody steps in there with Galal Yafai, they better be ready. They better not come half-stepping. They better be prepared mentally and physically. They better be in great shape. They better have the right game plan, because if not, they're getting destroyed. I repeat, they are getting destroyed. I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? Tommy Frank got beat like a guy beat. Hey, John Rodriguez. Hey, John says Tommy Frank got beat like a bad. He says, hey, John says Tommy Frank got beat like a bad habit. John says Adam Azim is a light welterweight sensation. Yeah, Adam is a tough fighter, man. I like his style too. I appreciate his style too. Moses, I think I seen him fight too. Moses, yeah, I think he's solid too. In a prospect, is a prospect, heavyweight prospect. John says Hassan Azim, Adam brother, is an unbeaten welterweight. Yeah, I'm gonna check him out, because I think I haven't seen Hassan Azim fight, but I'm gonna check him out though, John. But yeah, man, I gotta go take care of some business. You guys, UK Army, Tucker Army. I might go live tonight, later on tonight, for the Callum Smith versus Arthur Baturbia fight. I might go live for that, so you guys join me, man. I love you guys. Thank you guys for joining me for this live coverage, or you can honestly say commentary. And we might go live. We might go live again for the Arthur Baturbia versus Callum Smith fight. He says, no worries, Andrew. Take much care, brother. You too, my brother. Much love and respect to you, man. And much love and respect to all my brothers in the chat that came through, man. Love you guys, man. Every single one of you guys, man. Popoy Loft, Brendan Smith, my brother Puro, all my brothers, Brendan Smith, Popoy Loft, my brother John, my brother, that's my brother right there. All my great brothers, Gasha, much love and respect to you. All you guys, man. I'm finna go ahead and end this stream, and I probably might see you guys later on tonight. Love you guys. If you guys can't join me, I understand. And if I'm not too busy, I might just not go live later on tonight for the Callum Smith fight versus the Arthur Baturbia for that fight. I might just try to see if I can get like some highlights or something like that. So you guys, if you guys are not able to watch the fight, especially our UK brothers and our brothers from different parts of Asia, different parts of Europe, different parts of South America, North America, different parts of Australia and stuff like that. I know the time zones and stuff, but most definitely I'm gonna try to go live again for the Arthur Baturbia and Callum Smith. I'm gonna see if J. Roos Theory can join me, we're gonna do some commentary live coverage for that fight. But I love you guys, and on to the next one, man. Love you guys. UK Army, Tucker Army, we in the building. Love you guys, and I'm out.
He fights that way. He is tenacious and 100 miles an hour, but